The last class I used Salon in was 76100, which is Reading and Writing in an Academic Context, which is a writing class for first-year second language writing students.
We used Classroom Salon in math classes specifically this year as a mode of problem solving and cooperative learning.
So when I went in the first time to teach the class what Classroom Salon was all about, I explained it in terms that I knew they would understand. It's similar to Facebook. Well, all of a sudden there was cheering and excitement and a lot of questions. Can we talk to each other? What can we say? When can we talk? And so all of a sudden it reached their world and they were excited by it.
I can suddenly make the work of the class a social event, and that students love that. You know, they want to know that they're connecting with people while they're doing their work. It makes it feel more collaborative, more meaningful. It increases the visibility of our students in the class. Suddenly their contributions are just popping up everywhere, right? And on the screen and then in the class, and you see it on their faces, even your quiet ones, because they've done the work the night before.
They were able to highlight the important information, discuss why they thought this was important, and then discuss and debate possible solutions or possible equations that they could come up with.
And the goal of a lot of class time is to have this discussion that's going to take them to higher order thinking. But a lot of times we can't achieve that in class when we're just hearing from students for the first time about the reading on class day. So if they do some work on the reading before they come to class, they're in a better position to move into, say, analysis, to move beyond comprehension, to move toward analysis. I can get them to focus on particular areas so that they've already covered that kind of as a group. The tool allows me to highlight very small pieces of text, not just global things. I can get them to think about language choices in a way that I've never been able to do before.
I was able to monitor the students' discussion and clear up misconceptions as needed, provide scaffolding or support as necessary.
And that's probably what I've noticed as the strongest feature that I would say is good not just for teaching a writing class or an English class, but it's good for any class that uses reading, and what class doesn't use reading.
We were sure to include unnecessary information so that they would have to really read the text and differentiate between the things that they needed, the things that they wanted to throw away, and this is where the highlighting came into play.
There is something to be said for the fact that they know that when they come into class, I am going to open up a document that is going to show whether or not they paid attention to it the night before.
What we really were able to do through this software, which we couldn't do before, is we were able to collaborate with another school district for the first time. We couldn't meet before school or after school, so we knew that an online solution would be our best option. So Classroom Salon became that communication tool that linked these two districts together.
I truly believe that students go beyond skimming when they use Salon, and I can't guarantee that's happening in the same way when we're not using it.
I was able to see what my students were thinking and how they were verbalizing this to one another.
And I take student work and I upload that, and again, making student work more visible so that they see that their work is an important text, just like one that was printed in the New York Times. When you make students more visible in the class, you suddenly have something that's alive. They comment so much better on each other's work because we use Salon. They seem to be more honest in their commenting. The best peer reviews I've ever had have come from the last class.
This coming year, we're going to be exploring using Classroom Salon in science class in middle school, as well as the art class, and to get some collaborative discussions. And we're also investigating special ed with kind of a co-teaching opportunity with language arts and special ed students and the regular classrooms. So we think that it has some real valuable opportunities for us.